Well, hello everybody. I'm glad you're visiting with us in the North Pole living room. And I have my friend Donna Davis here with us, who did one of the very first legacy photography sessions with my friend Larry Hirschberger. And what a great fun time we had, didn't we?
We did.
We were both like kids again. And so we're going to talk to you about that experience and what it meant to both of us. And hopefully Donna will share some of her thoughts with you as well. So welcome. Okay, Donna, well, this is the first time I've seen this. I don't get to see the finished product very often, but what was your favorite photograph in this book?
My favorite one, we were praying, then we were eating cookies, and we were laughing.
Milk and cookies. That's my favorite time of all the sessions.
I know. And there's so many other really, really good ones in there. I tried to get into Santa's bag, and he wouldn't let me. He put sparkles in front of me, but I got something out of it. I'm getting the sparkles on me. Santa was tired. He went to sleep. So I got to put magic dust on him.
And you woke me up.
I did wake you up. It was another real, this one. This is one of my favorites. It's got all sentimental things in here. But Santa was reading out of my mother's prayer book. And my mother passed away when I was very young. But I got her prayer book.
Wow. Wow. Let me read what it said. I haven't seen this before.
All right.
My nap was so good, he said as he woke. Santa then smiled, and to Donna he spoke. I was reading the Bible and the teaching of Christ, for the message he shares is more than advice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful.
That is my favorite.
Have you ever had the opportunity to have milk and cookies with Santa before this?
No, sir.
Never?
Never. It was such a pleasure.
Even when you were a little girl, you didn't get to do that?
Mm-mm.
Did you get to visit with Santa?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. See, that's why I think this is so important.
It is. And that's why I wanted this for my grandchildren.
Yeah, because the child still lives in all of us, and some of us either had a rough childhood and Santa wasn't part of it, but that doesn't mean he can't be, does it?
That's true. That is good. Santa, how did you feel about this session?
Well, it was different because I'm always visiting with children.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little apprehensive at first because I didn't know, what we were going to say or anything. Mm-hmm. But that melted away as soon as we got together. And I think it did for you too.
It did.
And we just interacted. And we went through the script just like we would with a child. We had the milk, we prayed together. We had the milk and cookies. And then I took a little nap.
Yes, you did.
and it was just comfortable. It just seemed natural.
Right.
And I think it would be for anyone, because I think we found the little girl that lives inside of you.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
I didn't think that would happen, but it did.
It did, and I'm excited about it.
And we laughed. Oh, my.
You brought some props with you, some things that were special to you and your family. Tell me what they were and why they were special.
Okay, I brought the flag from my husband, who had passed away 13 years ago. He was in the Marine Corps, and he just loved the flag. And that's a picture of him and I.
Okay.
And there's a picture of my 3 children. And then all the grandchildren are in this picture over here.
How many grandchildren do you have?
I have 11 grandchildren.
Wow, wow.
I have 4 great-grandchildren and another one on the way.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that was your mother's prayer book, right?
It was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you said that you lost her when you were young.
I was 6 years old.
Oh, 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And she was in a car accident.
Oh.
And
You know, I lost my father in a car accident
Oh, did you? Oh, no, I didn't
when I
know
was
that.
15 years old.
Ooh,
60 years ago this year.
ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the first year that I put on a Santa suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I like that.
he died on Labor Day weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and Christmas came around that year, and my Sunday school class needed somebody to be Santa Claus. And somebody said, well, Cliff can do it. He's the fattest one in here. Well, I didn't think it was very funny.
That's not nice.
But I put on a rented Santa Claus suit and an artificial wig and beard. And I went ho-ho-hoing into the Beddington Street Mission here in High Point.
Mm-hmm.
And those children didn't care that it was a 15-year-old dressed up as Santa Claus. As far as they were concerned,
Wow.
Santa had come to see them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made my way to a chair, and I started letting the children come tell me what they wanted for Christmas. And Donna, it's just like it was yesterday. God tapped me on my shoulder, and he said, Cliff, I know you've got a broken heart, but by bringing joy and happiness to other children, I'm going to heal your broken heart.
Mm,
And that's how my journey started.
that is beautiful. Mm, I did not know that.
Yeah. Were you okay with me reading actually from the Christmas story from the Bible during our session?
I loved it, yes, because that meant a lot to me. Christmas is, children think it's for gifts, but when we get older and really think about it, it's for Christ.
Amen. Amen. That summed up the experience that we had. It was fun, but it was also loving. It was Christ-centered, and it brought a legacy to both of us that we can remember forever, didn't it?
It sure did.
Yeah.
And I thank Larry, too, for all the artwork he did.
Amen. Yeah. Almost 13 years that Larry and I have been working together, and this is the first time that we've had the opportunity to share it with the older folks. Donna, tell me how you shared this with your family.
At Christmas, on Christmas Eve,
Christmas Eve, okay.
I got my oldest son, with the help of my daughter, to read this to all my grandchildren.
Wow.
And I had tears coming from my oldest son, and the grandchildren were in tears because he was in tears.
Uh-huh.
And they just, all I kept hearing is, this is mystical. This is amazing. Look at this.
Now, who's the keeper of the book now?
My Lisa.
Lisa.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, she's...
And I understand that they can look at it, but they can't touch it. Is that what I heard you say?
Correct. That's correct. I don't want all these fingerprints on it to ruin it.
Well, you're going to have mine all over it now.
That's okay. That's love. I can handle that.
Okay. Okay, now I know how everybody else reacted to it, but when you first got this, how did you react to it when you first opened it?
First of all, I looked at the front of it and I said, Lisa, I don't believe this. And each page meant something more to me.
Uh-huh.
And Larry had done the poetry in it.
Yeah.
And so that, my heart felt so great. And it still does. We showed it off today to friends.
Really?
And they were just, all I kept hearing is, oh, how beautiful. Look at this. Oh, look at those poems. So, my heart is full.
What do you think people are going to think about it someday when we're not here anymore? We're watching them from heaven.
We'll be watching them from heaven, and whoever has the book for that Christmas will read it. They will never forget us.
How does that make you feel?
Wonderful.
This is something.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is something we can leave that will last forever, won't it?
It will.
Yeah.
And
We won't last forever, but this
No.
this will.
no, I'm afraid we won't. But it is done so nice. nicely, I want to put it that way, that anybody has a book like this will sit and go. I mean, I even go, oh my God, Lisa, look at this. Here's Santa again. And you're in my house, my kitchen, my living room, my hallways, my bedroom.
The old saying, he sees you when you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
He knows when you're awake.
Yeah.
He knows if you've been bad or good.
But you know I'm always good.
Yeah. Amen.
Anybody that would want to make a book like this and pass it down, it's, to me, one of the biggest joys I have.
Wow.
I had such a good time today. People, friends looking at this and going, it's amazing. I love the poetry in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd show them the pictures that I took or brought. And it was like, oh, this is just great. It's amazing. It's marvelous. You hear so many nice comments.
That's wonderful. Well, folks, thank you for visiting here in the North Pole Living Room. I think you see how excited we were about this opportunity last year. You can share in this opportunity too. All you have to do is get in touch with Larry, and we can arrange a special session for you, a legacy session for a grandfather, grandmother, and you can share your memories with your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren for now and forevermore. Mm-hmm. So it just takes a phone call, and we'd love to hear from you. God bless you all, and thank you for visiting with us.